A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
Oh, yeah!
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to...
Oh, my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match!
A textbook reversal there.
What a counter! I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on this.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated. Tommy Dreamer might be the last of the old school superstars, and that's something I respect.
It's hard not to respect Tommy Dreamer. He's never given less than 100%. Whether he's competing in front of 50 fans or 50,000 fans. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw...
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. I don't use the word evil lightly, but that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Mark Henry takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil's just a word that losers like you use to describe people who'll do whatever it takes to win. I think Henry would take that as a compliment. Up and over and out. Eliminated. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. Excellent counter. What ring presence. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR?
Papa Foley and check your release. It's prime time.
Brooklyn.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR? Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
He's not going to get caught with that one. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these, is that? Yes, that's an elimination. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. think these superstars have legit...
And there's the elimination.
He saw that one coming.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the defense.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the pitcher of ice water out here with me. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match.
This Lashley is so young and so impressive. I can only imagine. There he goes. He's out of the match. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look, he took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And he just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR. No, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans.
Well, it sounds like someone's a little jealous. I'm sure you wouldn't mind nearly as much if they were shrieking at you.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him, and the quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athlete.
That's it! The match is over for that particular superstar. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
You think these fans... Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. CM Punk thinks he's so hot. I'll bet I could teach him a thing or two.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
I'm a raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. And it's been reversed.
He reversed it.
That's one fewer superstar in this match. Seeing this hideous freak Snitsky in action sends a chill all the way up my Oklahoma spine.
This guy's like a monster movie brought to life. Somebody better round up some villagers with torches. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
But we're not talking about running a ball down a field or slamming a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. You're not going to get him with that one. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick! I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together as the masterpiece. He really is like a work of art.
Look, I don't know art, but I know what I don't like, and I don't like Master's arrogance. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a multiple-time heavyweight champion, King. In my book, once you wear that title around your waist, you've made it in this business.
Come on, JR. Haven't you ever heard of a fluke champion? Batista got lucky. You don't get into the Hall of Fame for being lucky.
No, you don't. And you don't get there on a fluke. But Batista's the real deal. And that's why it wouldn't surprise me one bit to see him inducted after a long and distinguished career. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. I don't get it, JR. Whenever most superstars cheat, you're all over them. But whenever Flair does it, you turn a blind eye.
Hey, I'm not oblivious to the Nature Boy's casual relationship with the rules. But it's a little late in the game, though, that this leopard's going to change his spots. Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. But quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time WCW champion.
Not to take anything away from Booker's accomplishments, but I've seen superstars with twice the credentials do half the boasting.
Hey, that's King Booker to you. Have a little respect for us royal types. How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that counts. And I'm sure you've heard that one.
What? What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject just because you know I'm right. I can't believe he countered that one. The scariest thing about Snitsky isn't his size or his strength. It's the fact that he just doesn't care about anyone or anything.
We've seen that time and time again from the man with the yellow teeth. And we're seeing that here tonight in this match.
It might be the last thing his opponent ever sees. His opponent telegraphed that one. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe.
It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of Edge heads tonight. You might not hear that.